Hey everyone, we're doing a modern stream today. Don't really like Excel Unlimited, and I don't really want to shell out the money for Iconic Masters when I'm not going to use any of the cards. So yeah, we're doing modern. I want to practice for the GP in February anyway. So yeah, here we go. League match number one. Normally I would do a deck tech before, but it's burn. It's very, very straightforward. All of your cards deal damage to your opponent's face. If they don't, then they're lands. and the we play Grim Lava Master right now. It's good in the meta game, and sideboard's kind of self-explanatory. A bunch of hose cards. I don't think I guess destructive rev for enchantments, ley lines, and this person got this for Shadows of Innistrad apparently. This hand is a very keepable hand. We got turn 1 Goblin Guide, turn 2 double Lava Spike or Searing Blaze, depending on what we need. We even get to start on a mountain, so if we're facing a mirror, then we're very, very well off with this hand. Aether Vial, sure. Looks like we're going to be to use that Searing Blaze pretty early. I'm thinking 5-color humans at this point. The Raven Inspector on top. A second Aether Vial, really? Okay. We're gonna go with this. And then I'm assuming he's gonna vial something into block, and we're gonna say, haha, lol. He's gonna vial in response. The Raven Inspector, that's cute. We're gonna fetch. Get a shot land. Pay the 2 life. Searing Blaze, target opponent, and target creature. Opponent's down to 11. And we have 9 damage of burn in hand. We can actually kill him next turn if he doesn't do anything, but the odds of that are rather low. Beginning of the combat. Let's see what he does. What doth thou do, opponent? Vials in Leonin Arbiter. Okay. Sure, Tracy's. We revealed a Shambling Vent. Damage is fine. I don't know why it's stopping us on damage. We already played a land, so we go Lava Spike. Lava Spike. And Lava Spike. And our opponent is down to 2 life, and we have a Borstarm in hand. I think we're doing pretty good. We're just gonna slow roll it. I don't think our opponent's gonna have anything to gain life like this. But if he does, this is the better way to do it. He's gonna vial in something. Yeah, it's fine. Even Mind Sensor. Sure. Ghost Quarter. That's cute. Well, 4 damage to target opponent. Saxiclu. And we win. And that, in essence, is how burn is supposed to do things. We are against death and taxes, so we're gonna bring destructive revs. I could make the argument for path. I'm probably not gonna bring it in though. 3 destructive revs, take out. We kind of want to be able to target their creatures, so we're gonna take out a lot of spikes. This hand looks fan-freaking-tastic. Well, the only thing we're missing is a 1-drop, but we're also on the draw, so we're gonna keep this one. Eldrazi Temple is the start, and that's not a good start for us. Not what we want to see. Eldrazi Temple into Aether Vial. Oh boy. Always forget the auto yield. Fetch lands. Pass. We're just gonna fetch now. No, I would not like to pay 2 life. Inspiring Vantage. Even just pumping that green mana, he probably knows that we have Destructive Rev. I would play Eidolon, but the fact that he has Aether Vial means that he just doesn't care about Eidolon. It might actually be better to slam Eidolon first. No, we're gonna Destructive Rev when he tries to Aether Vial something in. He's not gonna Aether Vial anything. Well, in that case, now that we know we can't use it. Thought-Knot Seer, Thought-Knot Seer. Now we're gonna slam the Eidolon. He took. What did he take? No, he took Skullcrack, so he's probably gonna try to gain some life then. That's that is my grand deduction from that. We'll take our beats from Thought-Knot Seer. That's fine. Fiend Hunter. ETB exile target creature. Fiend Hunter leaves the battlefield, return it to his owner's control. Okay. So he's gonna play the Fiend Hunter. We're gonna bolt it and get our Eidolon back and laugh at him. Fetch. No need to shock here. Eidolon. Eidolon triggers Eidolon. Let's get in here, yeah. Ghost Quarter is fine. Opponent with no attacks and goes to end step. And I'm fine going to the end step right now. Probably should have fetched while it's tapped out, but that's okay. I'm kind of fine keeping the board stalled right now. Our opponent hasn't shown us that he has anything spectacular to play. I think we're gonna double block here. Double block, we get a thing back. I don't think we want to Boros Charm and keep them up. If he has a Fatal Push, we'll probably Boros Charm. He doesn't have the Fatal Push. This is fine. This is fine. We can now start casting spells again, which is good. We have 7 points of burn in our hand, and then we get a draw. We're going to draw first. Swift Spear is a fantastic card to draw right now. Lingering Souls is fine. Flash it back, also fine.
James, this is for Emmett to wear now.
Grab the Sacred Foundry. Not paying 2 life. Boros Charm opponent's face. Bloodstained Mire, kinda not the card I wanted to see. The Spear. Go to combat attack for 1. That's fine for blocking order. We may as well Skullcrack the opponent and take out 2. Yeah. Now we just need a couple burn spells and we'll be able to close this game out real quick. Is that a Thought Knot Seer? That's a Displacer. If our opponent would like to displace his spirit tokens, I am more than okay with that. However, that means any attackers we get off top are pretty much dead. Boros Charm is one of the spells we need. No need to use it right now. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. I mean, we have like infinite mana right now, so sure. Opponent gets in for 5. Oh, I didn't mean to go that far. Good thing we can fetch and pay for everything anyway. Yeah, I did not mean to skip that far ahead. I meant to Boros Charm on his turn. But we top deck the Bolt, because that's what burn players do. And this is the glory of burn. Sometimes you don't get what you need and you cry and it's awful. Other times you draw a bolt off the top and you get to kill your opponent. Oh, he has a response. Blessed Alliance. Oh no. That's awful. And sometimes your opponent randomly plays a life gain and you get host for it. Alrighty. I don't see any need to. You could argue Stony Silence coming in, but with the destructive revs, we'll be fine. We're gonna go on to play. This is a darn good hand. Keep it. We gotta get a lot of damage in the first couple turns. Nope, not well. Should have played the guide there. I misclicked. It happens. Eldrazi Temple is super annoying, but that's okay. Kind of want to keep Searing Blades up for next turn. Just to hit whatever he has. I'm assuming a Displacer or a Thought-Knot Seer. Thought-Knot Seer, we kind of get hosed. Tidehollow Sculler. Well, that's not coming down next turn. Opponent is at 16. Yeah, because if he goes with a Displacer, then Searing Blades is really good. This looks like Displacer. No, Thalia. That's not good at all. That's exactly what we don't want to see. Okay. Let's do this anyway. We got there. Sacred Foundry, shocking, and Stomping Ground, also shocking. Pretty expensive turn because we missed the fetch, but that's okay. Target player, target creature. Now we get in for 4. Opponent's down to 8, and we have 10 damage or burn in hand. I dare say we're looking pretty good, except for the fact that this is a Thought-Knot Seer. Which means we top take a land. No, that's not true. We top take a Bolt, we win. Top decking a land does not win us this game. No. Suspend the Rift Bolt, keep the Skullcrack back. Could make the argument for attacking this turn. If we attack this turn and we use a Skullcrack, he needs to have Blessed Alliance to live through the next turn. I think we... this feels so bad. We're going to take that bet, though. He gets a Swamp off the top. A Suspended Riftbolt does actually take care of Displacer. You are very correct with that. Opponent blocks there. We Skullcrack and hope there's no path. No path. Opponent needs some life gain. Yeah, you're very right, Funkhauser. I missed that. I don't know, this weekend's been kind of hazy for me, so... Opponent plays a swamp that we know about, attacks with Thought-Knot Seer, or doesn't attack with Thought-Knot Seer. Thinking about it. Attacks with Thought-Knot Seer, Riftbolt comes off suspend. Oh, does he have the life gain? Faith's Shield. Pro color, if you have 5 or less life. Protection. Target permanent you control gains protection from color if you have 5 or less life. Instead, you and. Oh. That isn't the card I expected to see here. And also kind of sucks because Skullcrack would have gotten around that. Well, we're going to play Swift Spear out and say good luck on it. And no use to attack here. He can't take damage from red stuff. Well, the Aether Vial's fine. I don't think he needed the Aether Vial here. Thank you for turning on our... Sure, Tidal Sculler is not going to do anything. Anything that wasn't a land. 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 Goblin Guide will probably do it. 3 cards. He might actually be able to get something with Aether Vial. Nope. We win. Like I said, anything other than a land. We are up 1 game, and we are feeling good. That's only like the 3rd round of Magic I've won all weekend. Which is pretty bad. It's been not a good weekend for Magic. We're on burn tonight. We're 1-0. Hey, not me. How's it going? Oh, I love that we won that game. That was that was even the one where we started with a Swift Spear instead of the guide too. So if we had started the other way around, we would have just won that game already anyway. What? Oh well. C'est la vie. Looking for our 2nd victim, I mean opponent. Found the match. Let's go. And we're gonna play first. Prison Warden. I feel we've played Prison Warden. Hey, we have played Prison Warden before. We played him in the what do you call it? This hand. This hand is good. We're gonna keep this hand. 3 lands is a little bit much, but that's okay. No, we played him in the Modern Showdown. He was on Lantern. Which means we need to start off hot and heavy. We're gonna pay the 2 life. Attack for 2. And the best part is he remembers me. Alrighty. Funeral Charm. Target player discards a card. We're gonna discard a land because I feel we don't quite need it just yet. The rest of our cards are pretty good. Oh, I wonder if he's on like a mono black thing. Swift Spear. Fetch land. Fetch into just a mountain because I think with Funeral Charm makes me think he's on what's that thing called? 8 rack. Urgent Mind. Yep, that would be the 2 cards in our hand. So that feels bad. I mean, we can top deck pretty well though, so. And we have our opponent essentially down to 8 next turn. A Rift Bolt's gonna come off suspend. Oh, he is playing 8 rack and it's his first league with it. Any advice is appreciated. I haven't actually played the 8 rack deck before. Yeah, we're gonna. I was yield to the Swift Spear trigger. We're gonna play Eidolon because all of his spells cost 3 or less, and they're all gonna trigger for him. Opponent gets a swamp off the top. Dismiss all. Shrieking Affliction is fine. It puts our opponent down to essentially 1, and then the rack kills our opponent. He knew it too. He'd do that. Eidolon's a fantastic card in this matchup. However, how do we sideboard for this matchup? I think we definitely go with. I kind of want to say Deflecting Palms, because these aren't he's not activating any abilities. Rest in Peace would be okay because he does have the Retrace discard, but we're not drawing cards anyway, so it's not going to make a difference. He likes to play Lily. I think we should ship it back. We got to take the most consistent version of the deck. Oh my gosh, I hate my keyboard. Yeah, I play 1 Blood Moon. For this hand, no, we play it for a bunch of decks that kind of skirt on basics, and Tron it's huge against. It's won me a couple of games against Tron. This hand's fine. We're gonna keep this one. Again, we got the Eidolon. Blackmail. Target players reveals 3 cards. Okay. I mean, all 3 of our cards kind of do the same thing. Does the same thing. I haven't seen this card before. This one's fun. We're gonna give him the Lava Spike, the Searing Blaze, and the Skull Crack. And he took the Lava Spike, yeah. No possible plays. We go Inspiring Advantage, pass. I do also feel this matchup is play draw dependent. Opponent Wretched Minds us. We will discard one of our lands and the Searing Blaze. Now we're just gonna bolt him. I don't think he has anything to kill with the Searing Blaze. But we're gonna get that Eidolon down and start that race. We don't need a green mana, we already have a white mana. Ghost Quarter, that's not good. Smallpox is also not good. It's probably a pretty bad matchup for us. I feel we just maybe had a really good hand in game 1. Discard a card, sack a creature. And then Ghost Quarter is start target land, yeah. Might as well keep the white mana up as long as we can. We're gonna use Ghost Quarter's ability. Search up our last mountain. Grim Lavamancer is fantastic. That's pretty much exactly what we wanted to see. Fatal Push? Funeral Charm, yep, that's fine. Oh. Surgically extract the Eidolons. Yeah, that makes sense. Do we take... I could just take a risk and play the Swift Spear here. If he has a way to kill Swift Spear, then that's okay. He's probably going to do that before he goes ahead and makes us discard our Lightning Bolt. Passes to us. We're going to get the Arid Mesa. Go to combat. Poke you for 1. I have a feeling he has the Fatal Push. That's fine. All of this is fine. Opponent plays the rack, which is gonna kill us in a bunch of turns. It's not even close. We're gonna shock at the end of turn. Not shock. We're not gonna shock. We are gonna fetch at the end of turn. No, we're not gonna pay 2 life. Rack deals 3 damage to us. I think. If my understanding of the card's correct. Yes. Searing Blaze. That's. I was gonna say dead in our hand for a while. I guess we should have brought a Destructive Rev for Searing Blazes. We'll probably do that next game. Well, we got the Bolt, so he's at a virtual 5. Shrieking Affliction is okay. And Shrieking Affliction, 1 or fewer cards. Oh, perfect. Lightning Helix is like the perfect card here. So I think we're actually looking pretty good. Thoughtseize. Target opponent. Opponent goes to 5. We go to 14. And we just need a couple burn spells off top now. I definitely should have cast that bolt before though. I was thinking I would hold on to it and maybe he wouldn't draw any discard, but that was probably a stupid line of thought. He's gonna deal 6 to us here. 5. Goblin Guide will get him down to 1. Thoughtseize is a revealed card, and he knows he's not going to cast that, obviously. So he needs a kill spell here. Or discard combined with the rack would do it. And he doesn't have it, he's saying good games. Yep, Thoughtseize us. He's gonna see the Searing Blaze, and we're gonna be 2-0 with this league. That makes this the best I've done in an event this weekend. Go back to the details. Play match 3. Next time we face Rack, we board out. We board out the Searing Blaze. We got the match. Alrighty, let's see if we can't lock ourselves up a treasure chest here. Pretty sure we got a treasure chest for, yeah, 3 and 2 gets a treasure chest. Opponent's scared. Opponent's scared. They don't know how to deal. And we got another match. And we run the die roll. We're gonna play first, and this hand is, yeah, we can keep this, I think. Opponent's considering their mulligans. Mulls the 6. And puts a card on top, which means it's pretty much what they want to see. Inspiring Vantage pretty much puts us on burn already. Let's Lava Spike right now. It's the least useful card we have. And us playing Inspiring Vantage should straight away be let our opponent know we're playing burn. Polluted Delta, interesting. Okay. Wonder what the opponent's plan is here. Beginning of combat, we don't have to attack with anything. End of combat, so we're gonna wait for opponent to fetch, and then Lightning Helix them. It just plays around a bunch of different spells. Although also our opponent's on Death Shadow. That is not Death Shadow mana. Death Shadow doesn't play white. Glacial Fortress. This is starting to look like a blue-white control deck. We're going to suspend the Rift Bolt and pass turn. Opponent plays a Steam Vent, not shocking, a Jeskai control variant. End step, we are going to bolt the opponent. Do we bolt? I feel there's life gain main board is probably not going to be there, so we're just going to go Skullcrack. Yeah. And we're going to shock because it doesn't matter. He has the mana leak, not paying 3 for that. And now we get to play it, target our opponent. We draw a land that we didn't quite want to draw. We're just going to leave that back up in hand in case he ever plays a creature we want to steering plays. Opponent plays Field of Ruin. That's pretty much okay. I have no problems with the Field of Ruin. We're gonna get another land, which means we're gonna play one out. Make it look like we're playing them out. Opponent also has Cryptic mana. And what's your plan, opponent? What is your plan? Lightning Helix, sure. Didn't expect some life gain main board, but oh, whatever. That's the game. That's a really nice art on the mountain. We are going to draw Lava Spike. That's a pretty good draw. Probably shouldn't have played the land, but that's okay. Just have it. It's habitual. We're gonna get Cryptic here, I think. Counter target spell, draw card. Hey, look. I was right. Yep. Opponent bolts us. Field of Ruin, sure. Boris Charm's a good card to have. That's gonna be 4 to the face. He still hasn't played a creature, so the Searing Blades is looking pretty awkward. Opponent board's charms us. Jeskai Burn? Oh, Electrolyze. I just had the art of... sure. Eidolon will be really funny if it resolves. Eidolon resolved. So opponent now has a clock just on playing spells. Yeah, and a combat. For some reason I thought I could attack with it right away. It's the one thing in the deck that doesn't have haste. I guess Lavamancer also doesn't have haste. Another Field of Ruin, interesting. Four mana. Supreme Verdict. Sure. Anything? Can we not draw these lands? Oh man. Especially when our opponent's tapped out like that. That's a huge opportunity for us and we just drew a land. That's so awful. That's like the exact opposite of what we want to do. Alright, opponent. What do you got? With any luck, he'll try to go like snap, draw a card or something. Boros Charm's a good card. We're gonna wait for a better opportunity to cast it than when our opponent has like 100 mana up. We also only have one fetchable land in the deck, so I'm not going to rely on hitting that when we need it. Snapcaster Mage is good. What's it going to target? Targets the Helix. So in response to that, did we play land this turn? We did not. Response, we fetch, get the last land we need, shock ourselves just in case it matters with paying for stuff. Attempt to Searing Blaze opponent and the Snapcaster. I'm assuming there's another counterspell here. Opponent's tapping. I wonder what he has. Because it's a remand, then we're kind of okay with that. He remands, we get our Searing Blaze back, we cast it again. This is such an odd game. This is not where Burn wants to be when we're playing. This is like the last place we want to be. Opponent's taking all the time to decide. I'm just sitting here like, oh, what's he got? What's he got? What's it gonna be? Logic Knot. Interesting. That's fine. Opponent now has to shock and fetch to play their Lightning Helix. I guess he doesn't have to fetch shock, does he? We're still gonna do this while he's tapped out. I was kind of hoping he would fetch shock. But now our opponent just can't fetch. Oh, I guess they're gonna gain 3 life, so they're gonna be up to 4, so they can fetch. Sorry, microphone fell. Yes, opponent. You have the right of way. How many? 2 Boros Charms so far. And if our opponent goes like bolt, snap, bolt, we're dead. That's not going to help us. It's just like a Jeskai spell list. Yeah, bolts us and we lose. Oh, that was really annoying. Rest in Peace turns off Logic Knot and Snap, which is kind of worth it. And we're going to bring Destructive Revelry. Because he's probably going to bring in Ley Lines. We are going to bring out Rift Bolts. They're pretty much not going to do as, like, Lava Spikes are just going to be better most of the time. And our opponent has life gains. We want Skull Cracks. Lava Macer is a good thing if you can't answer it. Searing Blade. I guess we could bring out one Searing Blade. It doesn't have that many creatures. In fact, we could probably keep in a Rift Bolt or 2 and just bring out a couple more Searing Blazes. Not that gonna be too worried about removing his creatures. More worried about our stuff getting countered. I would like to play first, yes. I would also like more lands in my opening hand, but 2 Rift Bolts we can probably get by. Opponent's down 6. The game scored to 6 on the or mulligan to 6 on the last one too. Red Mesa, fetch shock. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. We're gonna pay 2. The other part about keeping a 1 land hand is that we're a little more likely to draw into the late game anyway playing against a deck like this. So we're gonna end up drawing those lands. Or I'm gonna eat my words. Suspend the Rift Bolt. Attack for 1. Prowess. Rift Bolt puts him down to 14 if it resolves. Oh look, that's a mana leak. It's not going to resolve. Nope. But hey, we got a Rest in Peace. We can't cast. Combat attack for 2, put our opponent's 15. I love how we also have the 1 Searing Blaze. This one will also not resolve. Mana leak and 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 mana leak. And a bunch of 2-drops that we now can't cast. for follows is fine. Another Swift Spear will do well. A third Mana Leak? Does our opponent keep Mono Mana Leak canned? Oh my goodness. Istricon Scepter, that's not what I wanted to see. With a lightning bolt under it. I guess that's a win con. Lightning bolt target the Swift Spear. Perfect. Oh, Destructive Revelry is such a great card. Inspiring Vantage is also a good card. So we're going to try the Rest in Peace when he's closer to tapped out. Although he only has 2 cards in hand. The whole point of Rest... Yeah, we're going to wait for him to tap out a little bit more before we play the Rest in Peace. We're going to try to Boros Charm him because Boros Charm's our best spell, so if we Boros Charm him on his end step. 3 mana. Electrolyze, 2 damage, and or draw a card. Sure. On your end step, opponent. Boros Charm to the face. And now we're gonna Rest in Peace. Exile all of the cards from all of the places. And pass the turn. End step, fetch. No shock this time, just for a basic. Actually, we should probably shock. Into a Skullcrack. And if he counters it, well, that's fine. Dispel is fine. Four damage. Opponent's on 2. And Destructive Rev will only hit our Rest in Peace, which is not what we want to do. It's 2 damage to the permanent's controller. We don't want to do 2 damage to ourselves. Foothill is fine. This game is not going to favor us if we run too long. Istricon Scepter, sure, what's he going to imprint on it? Let's try Destructive Rev with imprint on the stack, because either way he can counter it. This way he doesn't get the counterspell on the imprint. Not that I think that's a fantastic play. Nope, we got it. No counterspell for our opponent. Oh, that felt good. Kind of like what we were doing there. We're going to be able to draw this time, which means we'll be a little bit slower. Stony Silence, again, not worth it just for the Scepters when we have Destructive Revs. Run it back. He could actually be taking out anything that gets hit by Destructive Rev. I don't like this one land hand quite as much. We're gonna try it though. Again, we could go. We're probably gonna go a little bit longer facing a control deck. Fetch. Shock. Get the guide. Hope it resolves. Guide resolves. Attack for 2. And Hollowed Fountain on top, which goes to our opponent's hand. Opponent fetches and paths, which is perfect. Yeah, we're gonna use that ability. Oh, opponent just led themselves for a world of hurt. Now we need is a green mana to play that Destructive Rev. I don't like having all of our basics right now. So. Swift Spear. Yeah. Swift Spear attack. We really want to land one of these Eidolons to the point where I'm fine losing a Swift Spear to do it. End of combat is good. I don't know why I'm stopped on my end of combat. I think I had to sacrifice something in another game. Anyway, we'll run one of these islands and do a potential counterspell. Remand, sure. Field of Ruin is fine. He still has that Hollowed Fountain in his hand, actually. Gotta remember that now. Probably waiting for a time when he doesn't want to tap out. Now opponent's gonna Field of Ruin us. Weak, but acceptable. If we Boros Charm here, he goes to. Yeah, I think we're gonna Boros Charm here. And if we happen to draw a land, we can do something else too. Opponent gets a red mana for a bolt. We're gonna play Goblin Guide. He's gonna bolt one of our creatures, which is fine. Opponent's got a Mana Leak on top. He doesn't have the bolt. Interesting. Probably just needed the red mana. Hey Jaina, how's it going? If I didn't say that right, you're very much welcome to get mad at me for it. Lightning Helix, target the Swift Spear. That feels bad. Play the Eidolon. Eidolon resolves. Interesting. Okay. Through a Mana Leak that we knew that he had at a remand. Interesting. Sounds like our opponent tapped right there. That's not how you cast Supreme Verdict, opponent. There you go. Opponent's not going to be happy about this. Opponent has 2 counter spells in hand. You love me some Burn, eh? Yeah, Burn's pretty good. It's my first Modern deck. I've been playing it a year and a half now. Fun times. Fun times, indeed. If you're wondering, we are currently 2-0. Snapcaster Mage is gonna be really funny. You're gonna snap bolt yourself, or snap path? Lightning Helix. Oh, sure. That's fine. So you're going to go to 8. This is game 3, I think we were in. Grim Lavamancer. I have it in paper too. Currently playing a really sweet Teamer Kiki Jiki combo deck. Oh, that sounds janky and I love it. Opponent cracks the red mess up. Probably going to use one of their many counter spells on this. I think we might actually be looking to play. It feels so bad, but there's so many times. I feel there's more times than there aren't. That playing like a forest or a plains would be worth it to be able to get non-basics. Like fetch it as non-basic. Burn is always good. Burn is good because it's consistent. He says not being able to cast any of his spells. I don't think you were here for it, but we did have a white land out, and our opponent used Field of Ruin on it, so they got to search for a basic, and we did not. And now we are getting to the point where this isn't what Burn's supposed to do. We are in game 3. It's not looking good at this point. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. We have drawn every multicolor spell in our deck so far. One of these couldn't be a land. Hey, look, a lightning bolt. Target our opponent. Wish we had a white mana to cast that Boros Charm like 8 turns ago. He'd be dead. He's gonna use one of his like 800 counter spells. Yeah. Okay. Counter it again. Cryptic. I'm thinking Cryptic here. Building up a massive card to splurge when I get it. Unfortunately, I guess eventually if one of the helixes resolves, it'll be okay, but like I'm gonna need a white land this turn and then go helix, helix, helix. And I also need to not be dead to the plethora of burnt. Oh, that's just that's so bad. This is so bad. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that's the land we got. Pretty sure opponent just has us dead. Snap. Bolt us again. I know, right? Out of all the lands, and I think that might no, we had 2 of them in there. But I mean, we're dead to yeah. That is the most tilting match I've had in a while. Like really, really, that was it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spells, and none of them are just mono red. Oh, that's so upsetting. Oh, yeah, no, it was that could have gone better. Well, we're still got 2 wins though. We're probably gonna get a 3rd win here, and then maybe a 4th win, and then we'll be looking pretty good. You ever have one of those times where your group chat just goes crazy and you don't know why? So how are you doing tonight, Gina? Am I saying your name right? How do you? We won the die roll. We will go first. This, and I guess that's not too bad. This is keepable. This is definitely keepable. Okay, Gina. Okay. Stomping Grounds is gonna come in, and we're gonna cast the Goblin Guide. And we're gonna put our opponent down to 18 before they've even had a turn. Opponent reveals a champion of the parrots. We're playing against humans. Lovely. Okay. So humans, I believe, is a winnable matchup. Searing Blades is going to be an all-star here. And we are definitely killing that Noble Hierarch, because I'm not dealing with that. Fetch. Yeah, we're going to shock. Searing Blaze, target opponent, target creature. Red, red. Searing Blaze it up. And then a Taxis. An Aether Vial. That's not what we wanted to see. Now our opponent just goes Vial LOL. All my creatures have flash. Horizon Canopy. And Thalia, Guardian of Throbbit. Interesting. Couldn't get the other Searing Blaze. So we're gonna go Bolt the Thalia. And then play the Goblin Guide. We're just gonna go Mountain for the Goblin Guide. Don't wanna go too low on life. Noble Hierarch on top for the opponent. And our opponent's gonna be down to 8. We have 6 points of burn in hand. He's not even gonna play it out. Alrighty, we are not gonna change the color scheme of my windows. Not gonna do that. We're gonna bring Destructive Res. Thinking about Path to Exile too. I'm not too sure. Path to Exile or Deflecting Palm. We're gonna take out the Lava Spikes because the Destructive Rev Rift Bolt. I find there's usually the arguments between taking out Rift Bolt or Lava Spike. Lava Spike you keep in matches where you don't need to target the ground, but if you need to target the ground, you take out the Rift Bolts. The ground being his creatures, opponent's creatures. I don't really love Deflecting Palm or Path to Exile. I think we're just gonna do it like this. And this is what we call a mulligan. This is not a mulligan. This is a very good hand. Keep, and I think we want this land just in case there's a Thalia in there in our future. Yeah, this matchup I haven't really played too much because it's a newer deck, but it does seem like a race. That is fine. No turn 1 for our opponent. I feel it's very lucky on our part. And then we're gonna suspend a Rift Bolt. Let the opponent know it's coming. I don't care. It's not like we have to hide that we're on burn. They know it already. Unclaimed territory. This one gets scry, right? That'll be obviously on humans. Leg. Yeah, only creature we need to kill. Kitesail Freebooter. No, I would like to make the argument that we want to kill a Kitesail Freebooter as well. Although, spending a bolt to get a bolt back is probably not very efficient. I think if we get like Searing Blades or something, we're fine to kill the Kitesail, but until then, we just go face. Speaking of Searing Blaze, no, we like I said, we want the Searing Blaze to kill the Kitesail free back because we're not going to spend a bolt to get a bolt. Searing Blaze, this guy's probably going to be super upset by this. I probably would be, I'm not going to lie. Yep. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. That felt good. No, let me get a scratch. I was thinking the Noble Hierarch and an Aether Vial. It would be fantastic if we drew a Destructive Revelry right now. I guess we can't always do that, can we? So this turn we bolt Boros Charm. I don't think humans plays anything that's gonna just counter our stuff, so I might as well pass and see what they do first. The worst case scenario, they try to play a Thalia and we just go face. Go face hard! So we're going to be putting Meddling Mage. We're going to be putting 7 damage on our opponent this turn. So if we draw a Boros Charm, our opponent's just dead. Just straight up dead. Kitesail Freebooter. We're gonna respond to that with a Boros Charm to the face. This actually brings up the point of the possibility of us running Leyline in the board. because we run ley lines and it turns off a lot of cards in every discard card in Lantern. Another Aether Vial. Oh, turns off discard spells in Lantern. We're actually not gonna fetch Bolt here. It doesn't put us any closer and we can cast all our spells anyway. Sorry, I have like 3 different I actually find Lantern's a bad matchup, but it turns off discard and mill from Lantern. No blocks, we're gonna bolt them. Discard and mill from Lantern. What else does it hit? It hits discard and Grixis Shadow. It hits and like any discard spell it hits. It's a lot. It's also really good in the mirror if we can get it in our opening hand, because nobody boards it in for the mirror. If our opponent could like fetch shock, that'd be fantastic. Ancient Ziggurat is not a fetch shock. Is this the Human Monk, the 3/3 flyer haste vigilance? I can't remember what his name is right now. Cons. What's the name of the creature? Yep, that one. Mantis Rider. Yep. That's a Mantis Rider, which significantly increases our opponent's clock. And kinda makes our Swift Spear useless. No blocks. Eidolon is good, but I don't think it wins us this game. Oh, we also played a Mayor of Abruk. Humans get +1/+1. Sure. Yeah, no, Lantern's a thought. So we're kind of hoping right now that our opponent decides to cast a spell. I don't know why they would. Any spell they cast puts them in, like, bolt range. But if they do cast a spell, then they're in bolt range. Opponent gets in for 6, putting us in Boros Charm range, but they don't play Boros Charm. Come on. Let's see the Searing Blaze. Let's see the Searing Blaze right now. Right now. Searing Blaze off the top for the win when my computer catches it. Lightning Helix doesn't win it for us. But it might actually keep us alive for a turn. Actually, my opponent needs to deal some sort of damage to themselves first. And no, it kills Freebooter for sure. We can actually use it to kill Freebooter and then kill Mantis Rider, but we have an Eidolon right now and that would kill us. It wouldn't actually kill us, but it would put us pretty... No, it's It's a good card to have right now. We could get greedy and try to win this. The merits of attacking. Let's try the attack, because if we attack and our opponent doesn't block, then we just kill them. If we attack and our opponent blocks and kills Eidolon, then we get to cast Lightning Helix and be okay with it. And if our opponent attack, or yeah, no, I like attacking here actually. It's a really kind of backwards attack, just looking at the board, but we don't really mind if things die. That's why we can get away with it. Opponent Aether Vials in. I mean, Aether Vials fine. Thalia. Interesting. I think Thalia makes us dead anyways. As you can see, yeah. I mean, we're gonna lose this. We were gonna lose this game anyway. Yeah, no, there's no other way we're gonna win this one. Sure. Now let's just pray our opponent does something stupid. That's the not stupid thing for our opponent to do. Anyway, out of this. If we attempt to Lightning Helix, put our opponent down to 3, put us to 7, and then down to 5, we still lose. No, there's no way we can win this. But we're going to be on the play for this one. So when you said kill yourself, the automat thought it was you were actually just being like telling me to kill myself. I was like, wow, that was rude. And then I was, wait a minute, she just means in the game. Oh, that was funny. Oh, yeah. The automod, the modbot, was not happy with your decision to type that in. I feel like Deflecting Palm could be useful, but that might just be getting too fancy. Deflecting Palm is so tempting. What do we take out to put it in though? Like nothing that's gonna be better. Lightning Helix is gonna be normally a 3/3 anyway. Skullcrack, I don't think they have any life gain. Yeah, it's a go wide deck. No, but they also have First Strike. First Strike with go wide decks actually makes Deflecting Palm a little bit better. But I think you're right. I think we just want the consistency of just killing our opponent. And most of the time it's going to be worth 3 anyway. The odd chance that the time is going to be worth 4 would have been like when they were boosting their main strider. We're going to play first. This hand is... We're going to take a risk with this one. We're going to have all our lands in there. We have a Goblin Guide, 2 Goblin Guides, and 2 Rift Bolts. And we have the all-important Searing Blaze. Live dangerously. Well, that's the thing with this deck. With Burn, you have to just take chances. There's times where you have to burn your opponent because it's if you top deck a land or you top deck a spell, you win. You need to put them on that, and you need to put that pressure on. Being a burn player is all about taking risks. And legging. This is my favorite part where we leg. Meddling Mage. That's joyous. Oh, never punished. Never ever punished. Meddling Mage is a 2/2, right? Yeah. I think we're just gonna go in with the Goblin Guide. And then we have like a plethora of things our opponent can't hit with that Meddling Mage. Thaliliel's Lieutenant is actually a pretty good card for our opponent, and that's one of the ones that we would have liked to have had our Deflecting Palms in here for. Opponent's down to 16. We're gonna keep this back so we can Searing Blaze. What's the play, opponent? Oh, did opponent keep a one-lander? Oh, I think opponent went to one-lander. Opponent totally kept a one-lander. Well, now we just have to punish him. Swift Spear isn't a very punishing card right here. Not gonna lie. But Swift Spear into 2 Rift Bolts is going to be very punishing. Opponent's done. They don't want to play this anymore. They are salty. They are done. And we win the match. We are 3-1. We're going for that 4-1. Opponent is Dio and he done. I don't think they even play. Probably gonna even play any other cards in their hand. Alright. On to match 5. Have a good night, Gina. Thanks for coming by. Alright. I wonder what our next opponent has for us. That was that was good. That was fun. It was very enjoyable. We've found the match, and we are going to attempt to go to the 4-1 bracket. And when we do that, we get a pretty little penny. And our opponent is not there. There we go. This hand is very good. This is a very keepable, very good hand. We have tools to beat a lot of our matchups. And we're on the draw, which is okay. I'd rather be on the play, but that's okay. Seaf Chrome Coast. Blue-white fast land. I have not seen a blue-white fast land before. We're gonna play a red-white fast land, like the champions we are. Play the Goblin Guide and attack for 2. Right into a Path to Exile. Adarka Wastes. Sure. Thalia. What are we playing? So this turn we don't actually do anything. We could we'll probably just Lava Spike our opponent. And then next turn we get a Searing Blaze. Sure, Thalia coming is fine. Opponent plays a Reflector Mage. White-blue humans? That's fine, we're just gonna Searing Blaze Thalia and then move on with our lives. We're gonna shock ourselves, which feels a little bit bad. But we also need a Searing Blaze badly. Now next turn we go Guide again, I think. Guide or Swift Spear, one of the two. Meddling Mage. I'm assuming that's going to be on Goblin Guide. Because opponent knows we have it. Lightning Bolt. Sure. Lightning Bolt's such an odd card to name there. Swift Spear. I think we're just going to go with Swift Spear. Goblin Guide. Attack with everything. We're probably gonna lose a Swift Spear here. Oh, look, an opponent's Path to Exile on top. That's lovely. I like that art though. It's probably my favorite art for the card. Yeah, we're gonna lose a Swift Spear here. Next turn he's gonna Path the Goblin Guide. Oh, he already has a Goblin. Nice. Okay. Well, that sucks. Lovely. Kind of was like the worst blow we could have, but we're gonna use its ability. Find our last mountain. Having cast 2 spells next turn, which is great when he paths our other Swift Spear. The good news is we can actually just race here. Flicker Wisp? Yes, Flicker Wisps into Reflector Mage into bouncing our Swift Spear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is our opponent. So we actually have our opponent dead. Barring any silly counterspell magic. Yes. Opponent attacks, that's fine. You go down to 3. Opponent shocks with a Hallowed Fountain. So I'm now to assume that he has a Cryptic Command, because the only reason he would shock there. Skullcrack the opponent? Yeah, might as well. Boros, this just feels like a trap. Boros Charm the opponent? That felt like such a trap. It just shocks himself. Okay, Cryptic maybe, but we have like 4 burn spells, so we're gonna fight through it. That was so awful. What a wow. I mean, he's playing 2 colors. I imagine he's playing some basics in there. We didn't actually see any basics though. I wonder if we want to try Blood Moon. We definitely want the Destructive Revelries. And we want to be able to target his creatures, so Lava Spikes are going to come out. Firewalker staying out. It's really tempting to try that Blood Moon. Just to see if we can get him. But he's got to be playing basics somewhere in the deck. You don't play white without playing basics. You don't play 2 colors, I mean, without playing basics. Lavamancer into... Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good hand. And then... If our opponent scries to the top... Which... Aether Vial. Yeah, lol. Put a card on top of their library. So I'm going to assume that it's a land and they want us to get with Goblin Guide. So we're going to go turn 1 Grim Lavamancer instead. Just a troll. And hopefully next turn we untap. Another Aether Vial, okay. Opponent kept the 1-lander though. Into a Sacred Foundry. Yeah, we're gonna pay 2 and just go Swift Spear Guide. Attack with everything. Let's see what the opponent's got. Judge's Familiar. Okay, so they can play that, but they're not getting into the land this turn. Oh, we're back to my turn already. Sweet. With our turn, play the Arid Mesa and attack with everything. No, we're gonna attack with these two. I just probably should have played Aspiring Bandage instead, but that's okay. Ah, land. Interesting. Okay. Opponent's playing something with the 2-mana Aether Vial. Meddling Mage enters. He's going to choose Bolt. Lightning Bolt. Okay. I wanted to do something before blocks. Why did it just pass the turn? Or pass priority? Oh, Moto. Searing Blaze, target. The prowess is good. Sorry, I'm in the chat in game too with the opponent. I think this is where he tries to bring in the Judge's Familiar. Nope. Then we go to damage. Opponent goes to 11. And now next turn. A Ganjo Castle per the next damage target. Yep. That is fine. I'm assuming no attack here. We're gonna fetch Shock and shock the Judge's Familiar. Aether Vial, Leonin Arbiter. That's not very nice. But also means our Inspiring Bandage comes in untapped, so I can live with that. Eidolon isn't great here actually. Darkar Wastes. That is fine. I am definitely fine with these trades. Now that we know our opponent's going to have 3 lands, does that change what we want to do? No, I think putting them down to like really low is probably better. Not taking up Aether Vial. And exile the Mesa and the Bloodstained Mire. Bars Charm your face. Put you down to 5, which is lethal for next turn. Opponent has a spell color. I wonder if he has a second spell color, because that'd be really funny. Here, if we bolt there, then go there, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with that. If our opponent happens to have 2 spell quellers, then we're looking really bad, really quick. Four damage to target opponent. Hey, you're an opponent. I'm gonna target you. Target player, I guess. What can you do on 3 and 2? Thalia, that doesn't kill anything. Get in. Shirt. Thalia, that doesn't kill anything. Keeps them alive, though, which is important. Aether Vialing is something else? Interesting. Flicker Wisp. Ah, yes. Why wouldn't you just do that to begin with? Seems a little off to me, but okay. Damage. Go to second main. Oh, probably because he realized I could just kill his Thalia. That was a skill check that I failed. I mean, our opponent's dead on our next upkeep anyway, so I'm not too worried. Opponent concedes, they see the writing on the wall, and we went 3 and 2. 4 and 1, sorry, 4 and 1. We got our play points back. We got 4 treasure chests. That feels good. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like it, subscribe, go on the Twitch channel, and follow. You'll see us when we come on. See me when we come online. Then go on the YouTube channel afterwards. Like and share, or like and subscribe to the videos. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for watching, everybody.